I click start recording. And so this will be episode 38.14 for the YouTube if you're watching on the VOD. Spot on, it's from Club Penguin. Yeah, nice. We are still in preseason. We got a little bit of a ways to go. We've got about a week till the next fixture. You can see 7 days till Hesketh Casuals. And we're doing okay. We lost on Pens in the CLG Junior Cup final. We responded with a 7-0 thrashing of Thornton Cleveland's, and we are grinding down the friendlies until the start of the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division A, which is in level 18. And we are once again predicted second. So the media prediction, either or will work, right? So the media prediction for season 1 was we would finish second. Actually, we would finish third, and Fitton Hill All-Stars would finish second, and Earlham Steel Rangers Reserves would win the league. We won the league ahead of Earlham Steel on the penultimate day of the season. Fitton didn't get anywhere close. We went up with Earlham Steel because the top 2 got promoted. We move up to Division B. And what happens in Division B? Earlham Steel are predicted to be the first place team. We were predicted to be second. We blew the league away, really. And what do you call it? Is that for Tottenham? Oh, okay. We blew the league away. Earlham Steel came up with us again, finishing second as the Union lose to Pachuca on penalties in the Leagues Cup. And then now we're into season 3, or about to go into season 3, I should say. And what happens? Earlham Steel Rangers Reserves are once again predicted to win the league. So maybe third time's the charm for the people in the prediction world. I got to get the chat up on the phone, by the way, because for some reason, it's not really for some reason, it's just FM24 looks way better when it's borderless window. So as opposed to, say, regular windowed, which like when obviously we have the F1 streams, that's playing windowed. So we should sign Carlos Oliver to a professional contract and risk losing a high potential player. Yeah, but he's currently operating at a level 19 standard. He's actually predicted to be better than Sila, who's been doing very good non-competitively so far. Yes, lad. What's up, Barry James? Welcome to you. So maybe we do offer him a contract. And he's on a youth contract, and he's only 15. So we would say, yeah, we'll keep him as a future prospect, and then we'll go. Welcome, bro. Didn't know you streamed, to be honest. I did. I've been doing this about 2 months now, I want to say, for Football Manager. For the 4.5 years prior was all Counter-Strike. So now it's all Football Manager. So wage, okay, that's fine. I actually do want no, I don't want that. No. I want optional contract extension by the club. We'll just add the 1 year. I think that's fine. So we'll move on. I'm not removing him from the transfer list. I do want him gone. This is fine. Snicky's took a big dip in the down half a star. And let's see here. No, we can do about it. And we have backing from the club. And then potential ability changes as well. Current ability changes. Those are all youth players. And add Chromie to the backroom staff. No, we have our under 21s position, so there's that. So that is pretty useless. What team do you support? 2 teams. West Ham United. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way. Super appreciated. West Ham United and the Philadelphia Union. So 2 teams. West Ham and Philly. I supported West Ham before Philly was even a thing, right? So Philly was oh, I need to get Winamp up and going here. I totally forgot about launching Winamp. I don't think I'll need that for this stream. Let's get our nice little Donkey Kong Country songs going, or SNES music going that you should hear very faintly in the background at some point in time. You support Super Leeds, Leeds. I actually have a lot of respect for Leeds because one of my favorite players used to play for Leeds. So actually, I shouldn't say one of my favorite players. Probably my favorite player of all time, and the player that I watched that got me into football used to play for Leeds and is a Leeds United legend. So marching on together, we go for Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. So I actually have a lot of respect for the club. Who's that? The late great, God bless and rest his soul, Gary Speed. Absolutely phenomenal player. Um, we finally have an under 18s assistant manager. The board gave us a staff spot for an under 18s assistant manager, and it took 25 months for the position to get filled, and it only attracted a single applicant. So we just had to take who was willing to go with it. But finally, we have an under 18s assistant manager, which is good because they're playing in the league. They have the under 18s league again this year. Gary Speed, what a guy! Yes, really phenomenal player, man. I just he was the kind of I was playing the sport back then as a little kid, so he was the guy that I wanted to play as. You know, like he was the guy I wanted to become as a footballer. Of course, that obviously never panned out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming right now. But nonetheless, he was everything I wanted to be. So, how'd you choose West Ham, by the way? Okay, so it's a terrible story if you're English because you're just gonna laugh at me for being American. But um, back around, so the Premier in the '90s, the Premier League, I only got exposed to it through like some online videos, like anything you could find on some websites, right? But it wasn't like broadcasted, right? Oh, I just hit acknowledge to a B plus guy. I don't want to do that. So it wasn't actually broadcasted. So if you go back to about 2004, maybe 2005, ESPN saw the bubbles and you said, fuck yeah. No. So ESPN starts to broadcast like a game a week. You know what I mean? Something like that. So I didn't understand what promotion and relegation was at the time, right? So I'm watching this game a week or whatever that ESPN's pulling off, right? And um, I saw West Ham, I saw the stadium, I thought it was cool, right? I went and they were a blue collar club, and I've been a blue collar worker all my life, right? So I had a little bit of affinity to it, so I started watching. I hadn't picked a club then, but then in 2000, was it 2007 was the Great Escape, I want to say? If I remember correctly, my memory's a little foggy. Maybe it's 2006, but I want to say it was the 06-07 campaign was the Great Escape with Tevez beating Man United at Man United to keep West Ham up. So I saw the away end to that game go absolutely fucking nuts, right? And I'm like, man, if those fans are that passionate at finishing 17th, imagine what it'd be like if they're actually good. And yeah, that's fine. You can have that transfer. You can have Blake Carey. So that's a great story. Not really. I mean, there's other people that like it, but uh, no club considers a deal for Leighton fourth. Despite my best efforts to drum up interest in play, there aren't any clubs who seem willing to sign him. I mean, is he on a contract? He's on a full time, so we can just let him. We can just let him go. Okay. Anyway, better than just liking the badge. That's true. So I didn't know what relegation was. I thought there was parity in England because I thought, all sports league run on the salary cap. You get to about, so I started following them, right, and liking them. You get to about 2009, 2010, I figure out what relegation is. I figure out that basically Manchester United just runs the league, right? Um, okay, I wish you the best. Oh no, he's joining us. Cool. So, yeah, I after that I really started following them because ESPN was putting on like 2 or 3 games a weekend. So I would always like, oh, let me watch the West Ham game because I was always up in the morning. And then that was basically it. 2000 and I want to say it was like 11 or 12 was really tough because we went down. We had Gianfranco Zola as our manager, and we finished dead bottom. I mean, dead bottom of the league. Like that Leagues Cup run when we smashed Man U 4-0 in the winter in the League Cup, and made the League Cup semifinal. I want to say it was. That was like the highlight because we finished on like 30 points and went down. It was terrible. That jingle probably describes it. Okay, cool. The fans are happy that we signed a player of this caliber. So that's good. He's not going to get the opportunity to play a hell of a lot, but we are going to name him in the squad. He is going to be one of our backups. So if I come over here to, where are you, Ben? Ben's going to be our midfield backup. This is our formation and our tactics. Warner actually usually gets replaced with Frack, but Frack is injured. And Frack usually plays inverted, but I probably won't have him invert anymore. I only played him inverted because he wanted it in the contract. And then Snicky usually plays up top. Mukendi's usually the bench player. Um, so, but this formation, I'm probably going to go back to some regular roles. Like this is just extremely aggressive, but which works for us for now. But anyway, uh, we are only 3 days away until the next fixture, so I might actually be able to sneak in both the Hesketh Casuals and the new Longton Rovers match. Oh, by the way, camera, I do have one. I'll probably add it soon. I don't have one of those fancy, nice little cutouts on the, that you could do on your overlay or whatever the hell you call it. So that's just the way it is for right now. I actually have an old one I used to run that has my camera, but it was built for CS. So I'm like, I think that might be in the way if we actually go to a regular, um, like if I tried to use that overlay that I had for CS in in Football Manager. In fact, the only thing I have that's kept from the old layout's the timer, and that's just the stream timer. So we're only going for another hour 40 tonight. Shadowverse 3D's fire Venny, Macaulay Venny, what a name, as their manager. All good, my man. Appreciate you guys being here. It's great to have you. I will say that. It's a really large database. So if you're wondering if you're going to see a ton of games, probably not, because the database is very, very, very large. So the games we play at normal speed, we don't comprehensive highlights, normal speed, but we don't generally do anything less because the processing takes so long. Essentially, this is using if Dan FM database's database, exclamation point DB for more information on that. Um, but if you've been around the football community, you kind of know of Dan FM. Yep, and so Dan is absolutely grateful. I'm just so grateful to Dan for putting it together year after year after year after year. It's been fantastic. Um, so and he's done it again for this season. So, Alex Hearn is back in training. That's good. And Oliver signed a pre-contract deal. AFC Oldham have signed somebody. Is this a 20 league pyramid? Yes. So if I go to England, that is not England. That's Cyprus. Where the hell are you? If I go to England and I go to the list of clubs, right? Every club is on here, including Sky Bet League One, Panorama National, Ishman, and Northern and Southern Premier Leagues, and you go all the way down the list. So Devon and Exeter. So if I go over here to England, you have the top. This is level 5, 6, 7. This is still 7. And then you have Division 8. This is level 9 right here. And then once you get here to Combined Counties League Division 1, this is level 10, and it goes all the way down. The other thing I want to note that is not, is there like a game status? Yes, here it is. These are the selected nations. So every nation's league is on here with the exception of Russia and Belarus. So South Africa, Ireland, the USA, all this stuff is on here. Every league, every division within those leagues, that's what's on here. And yes, that's the name of my manager. It's a character, it's a recurring character that is essentially yes, I know it's a funny name, but it's a recurring character that the girlfriend came up with, and I run it in all the games as such. So, because she doodles and I shouldn't say doodles. She does art in her free time. So she created a character, and I'm just like, I'll use it in all my games. I don't care. So it's the name of my F1 driver. It's the name of my FM manager. It's the name of my NASCAR driver. So it's the name of my WWE wrestler. Pretty much everything. So we're 2 days out from the fixture. So preseason going pretty quickly, thankfully. We have 3 games left. We had an extensive preseason. Let's go. Didn't know you liked F1 too. Yes, I actually been driving the F1. I've been playing the F1 2012 game and I've been trying to, first off, because 2012 was one of the best editions of the game, and second off, I'm actually trying to get better at racing without assists. So I can, in 2012 right now, I have medium traction control and I have anti-lock brakes off, but no traction control I'm really struggling with. And then I have the racing line on as well, which I need to change. So I need to, I've spent the career mode in F1 2012. Each season I've spent taking 1 assist off. So like the first season I had everything. The second season I took automatic gearbox off and I did manual. And then the third season I took anti-lock brakes off. And then the fourth season I moved down to medium traction control. So Knights, what's your favorite track and your least favorite track? So my favorite track is Albert Park. I think Albert Park is a I think if you look at street circuits today, and then you look at Albert Park, like a lot of the street circuits that are newer, Vegas, Jeddah, they're not really great street circuits. And then if you look at older ones, Valencia, when they had the European Grand Prix there, Albert Park, I feel like those are the way that's the way that oh God, come on, Blake, fuck's sake. I'm hard at straight. I like it as a race. I've raced it so many times. I'm decent at it. I think least favorite track. Uh, ooh, I don't know. There's a few I don't like. I'm not huge on Spa. I'm not huge on Monaco, but I don't mind Monaco, and I like Monaco for the history. I hate that George won there. I can't stand him. uh, I like Brazil the most. Brazil's a great track. I love Brazil. I actually just raced Brazil. So next time I have an F1 stream, it'll be Albert Park to start the season. I like Bahrain. I don't like Saudi Arabia. I don't like Jeddah. I think it's not a very good course. Um, I'm trying to think of what else, but Snicky's passed. Oh, the fitness test is not required for Snicky or Simon Roger McCundy. That's good. Um, is Snicky considered back on the side? No, they are out for 2 more days. We can sit him out and bring him back in for 2 friendlies or 3 friendlies. I think that's fine. I think Snicky can sit out 1 more. So this is the team. Let's stop the Winamp because we do walkout music and all that stuff because we're brand new to this. So everybody's got to have their walkout music. Um, yeah, I would say Spa is probably one of my least favorites, and I'm trying to remember because the F1 2012 season. Well, oh, Miami. Miami's terrible. I'm actually really quick on Miami for some reason, but I hate that track. Uh, but the F1 20, I hate that one by spot by the cone under the bridge. Yeah, yeah, I'm not a big fan. Uh, that whole the start of Sector 3 before you get to the straight, that whole like uphill, windy, you're going in like first gear, like all that's nonsense there. Um, but I'm trying to think because the F1 2012 before I go into the game, it's Albert Park, it's Sepang, which I miss. I wish F1 raced there because it's a phenomenal track. Um, it's Shanghai, which is a difficult track, but I don't hate it, but it's difficult. Um, then it's Bahrain, which is fine. Then I think race 5 is Spain, 6 is Monaco, 7's Canada, 8 is 8 Silverstone? 8 might be Silverstone. 9 is I can't remember who 9 is. 9 might be Germany, which is Hockenheim in that game, which is an amazing track. I wish we still raced at Hockenheim. 10 is the Hungaro Ring. 11 is like uh, Spa. 12 I think is Monza. I know Silverstone is historic, but I'm ass at it. I'm ass at it too, but it's a great track. It's a lot of fun. When you nail a lap around there, oh my god, it feels amazing. Um, I think 13 is Singapore, 14 is Suzuka, 15 is which is great track. Suzuka's great. Uh, Singapore is difficult. I don't hate it, but it's very challenging. 16 is Yeongam, which is a really, really challenging track, and they don't race there anymore. 17 is Bud, which was the Indian Grand Prix, and if you ever get a chance to race that track, take it because Bud is amazing. The Indian Grand Prix circuit is just unbelievably good. Imagine all the best parts of Zandvoort mixed with the best parts of Coda, and it's just like, oh, it's just awesome. Like I don't mean Zandvoort like the banking. Like there is a few turns that are like that, but like how you have some of those camber turns that like you can hit the apex in, and the car just grips because of the banking. Like it grips even more so. Like that first big left-hander at the end of Sector 1 at Zandvoort, like that kind of turn mixed with like the S's at Coda, because Coda was styled off of Bud, like the straight that you have at Coda that came from Bud. And then yeah, 17 is Coda, 18 is or no, 17 is I don't know. I'm missing a track in there, but I know it's Yas Marina, Coda, and Interlagos to end. Coda's really good. Coda's a fun track. Let's get ready for the game. We're going to go into the fixture. I've only selected 8 substitutes. It's fine. I think we're fine. Uh, let's move into, yes, I will do it. They're making 5 changes, but that's just from the last one. So go enjoy the match, go out, play your game, and let's get ready here. Oh, wait, the music's probably a little loud. Let's drop that. This was as voted by the community, by the way, on what our walkout song is. And somebody in the community wanted the Imperial March, so they get the Imperial March. There we go. So, into the game. Early on, we tend to play pretty attacking. We play very attacking, I'll put it that way. This is an extremely aggressive side. So, we'll see how it is. Parks. Oh, come on, Cookies. You can't have the ball dispossessed with you like that. The only good thing here is that, oh, that should be advantage for the referee is playing it. So, I was going to say, the only thing good about that ball going out wide is that it was kind of pinned towards the touchline. That could be a good ball and a good run. Sheamus, let's go, Sheamus. Score already, will you? Kenny, yeah. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, boy. All right. Be right back, grabbing a cup of Joe. All right, fair enough. Here's Spaps. That's a great ball. Oh, it's going all the way across the mouth of goal. And it's been cleared. That's two huge. That has to be two clear-cut chances in the opening 10 minutes. That is a terrible. Oh no, Mukundi's down. Mukundi is down. What a last name. What is the keeper's last name? Mukundi took a pretty big knock. It looks like the health should start to come back to him. He is good to continue. And we are in the 10th minute now. Matthews being pushed wide, finds Levitt on the inlet pass. Back to Griffiths. Lines here over to Whitty. They were trying to maybe spread the lines out here. Darnborough. Back to Whitty. Over to Darnborough. Oh, that's a bad pass. Cookies, that's a good cutout. Cookies on the run. Is Cookies going to have a stellar solo goal? Cookies by his man. That is got to be a yellow card. Advantage played. Akunikun to Sheamus. Sheamus! And it's tipped over for a corner. But that has got to be a yellow card, mate. Is that not a yellow card? Is that epithymia does? What the heck? What the fuck is it? Yeah, I'm sorry. Sheamus going for the Olympico. Doesn't get it. Or Olympico light goal. Oh, McKendy, come on. What a save. Corner kick. What a beautiful save. Sheamus. Here comes the cross. And Jeffrey's just going to put it out for another one. Like, okay. Parks to take the corner. It's headed up. It's still knocked around. It'll come back to Parks. Here's a Konikun. Are we going to get a banger? Konikun. Sheamus. Lovely stuff. Oh, what a deflection. Jeffries, that was huge. Otherwise, that's in on goal. 15th minute. Parks to take the corner. And Whitty, old Mercer should clear that and will. Oh, now they're on the break. Hesketh on the break. Finds Usamano. Oh, what a ball to Matthews. And now a cross comes in. Nobody's there. Jack puts it behind. It will run behind. Is that was Parks who tucked in and really led to the exposed wing that Matthews was able to run down. Lines came across the ball, but that's going to go over. A little bit danger there. That was pretty well worked from Hesketh. Oh, now Parks has gone down twice in the same game. My word. Here's Cookies. Oh, go on, Cookies. Spaps. Still nobody with their nobody who's not got their back towards goal. Spaps inside, cuts across corner. I thought Cookies had a chance to put one out from far. There was so much traffic in front. It was one of those things. So Parks pulled his thigh, and McKindy has a calf strain. So it's not looking too great for us right now. Here's Spaps on the right. Twinkle, Konikun, lovely stuff. Got Sheamus maybe as an option on the left. Instead, it cuts back to Cookies on the right. McKendy Spat. Beautiful one touch. Come on. It goes out for a corner, but that was really, really nice work. Very, very nice football. Sheamus. Cookies. Oh, just over. Here we go with Konikun. Maybe a 30-yard banger. Curler. Oh. It had to be saved. Looked like it might actually go off the post, but instead, it's not a corner. It's a throw. I thought it was a corner. That's a good ball. Jeffries will put it. Now it's a corner. We're pressing hard here. Parks. And, oh, that's loose. Oh, and it's cleared. Lines clears it. Goes out for a throw. We've got a lot of the momentum. Oh, come on now. We could do that. Our set piece taking is really good. So our corners need a little bit of work, but you know, it's fine. McKinney drops in. Back for me. Cookies. McKinney. Oh, that ball's gone through. Darnborough. Sends it through. Osumanu. Oh boy. Osumanu. Mercer's here. He's got options. Matthews. That's a long range shot. That is not the right option. And it's an easy goal kick. Sheamus whips across in. Parks can't get to it. Tunnicliffe, Darnbrough, Mercer, Jeffries, Usamanoa, and cut out by Jack nicely. Warner here with it for Jack. Outside of the foot, it lands for Cookies. What a ball from Jack. Cookies, what can he do? And only win the corner. It's a hell of a ball from Jack, though. Here's Sheamus to take it. 43rd minute. Comes towards Twinkles. Cookies heads it up. And is that Ethemiadis? Ethemiadis has it. Oh, Griffiths hurt on that tackle. Did he have to make a sub? Did they have to make? I don't think they made a sub. I think he was fine. Halftime. Definitely better in the stats, but nothing coming through. They're really marking tight, and really that marking is leading to a lot of blocks of these crosses and shots and whatnot. That's a terrible pass. Sheamus finds Warner on the left. Warner will take it wide. He needs options. Mercer cuts him off. That should be the end of the highlight. Wow, Hesketh really pushing here. Harper, that's a really good looping ball. Sheamus puts it behind. Let's try to encourage the team here. Corner for Matthews. Brott's got it all the way. Way to go, Brott. Efthymiadis. Oh, Sheamus. What's he going to do? Finds Spaps on the right. Spaps. Cuts back inside for me. Warner on the left now. That ball meant for Sheamus, but Sheamus had his back turned, and it's easily cut off. Now Jeffries, what can he do? Jeffries ball to Matthews. Matthews here. Parks trying to mark him hard. Does well. It goes out for Mercer. Warner with a block. Frustrated about it. Feedback. Man, I'm trying to just encourage you. Cookies, that's out again. Sean Warner. Oh, sorry. And Sheamus are not having the best of games. So we'll be looking to make a replacement here. Lines! Brott, what a save. Good save, Brott. We might be bringing on Tyler Harrison, our favorite sub, next to Callum Thompson, who does come on Jack with the ball. Oh, that's lovely. Spaps can go wide there. He's peeled the line wide. Look at the space now that can be made for the inside run. It's not taken, but that ball is so good because when we talk about stretching the defense, when we talk about stretching the pitch, that is what we meant. That ball invites the defense wide to try and meet it. It opens up the space. The backside on Parks, or I'm sorry, Spaps. Oh, the YouTube video didn't load properly. There we go. Spaps. All right. 1-0 we lead. Corner here for Hesketh, though. A really well-timed run from Spaps. Tunnicliffe in, but not enough. Darnbrough will head that up, and oh, it's loose. It's going all around. But I think something must have happened. I don't know, because the highlight ended with the ball in the box. That's well worked. It's judged to have deflected off Cookies. I did not see that. Here's Tunnicliffe again. Cookies, lovely stuff. We'll head it back for Tunnicliffe. Cookies goes to meet him. Now it's cut inside for Jeffries. Jeffries giving space on his left. Back for Tunnicliffe. Witty with it. And it's going to go all the way back for Mercer here. Mercer, that is just too heavy a ball. And that is a goal kick. Immediately, Parks is really struggling from the knock. So, believe it or not, one of the subs we don't use often is coming on. It is going to be, oh wait, Kerry Evans is here. Kerry Evans is going to come on for Parks as our second sub because Parks is just out of the gas, man. McKendy's done well. He's still got his stamina. McKendy's driving at the defense right now, actually. Good ball out left for Sheamus. Sheamus can do something with this maybe. For the feign, over for Harrison. Harrison. Oh, that's a wicked block. There's the second. Oh, I put him in for me? Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck. I made a mistake. I've made an oopsies. I've made an oopsies. I meant to sub Parks. I subbed me, but it's a Konikoon with the goal to make it 2. Let's see this. Because I didn't at first. I was so distraught from fucking up my sub. Let's see, Sheamus for Twinkle Parks. Lovely stuff. Ooh, what a ball, Parks. What a ball, Parks. All right. Love it. Dobson. Heskett trying to pull one back. We should probably praise the team. So, oh, that's a good ball. Evans was keen to it, but that was otherwise a very good ball. See, I made a wrong sub, and then the guy who was supposed to sub out gets an assist. I don't know how that works. Or I guess that's just, I don't know. I'm kind of speechless. So, Lines, Dobson, love it. Probably going back for Lines, yep. Or Dobson, I should say. Dobson tried to cut inside, but he was kind of heavily marked. It was too heavy a touch. That's blocked. See, let's go CLG, CLG. Oh, yeah. So the whole, I guess, origin of CLG, if you're not really aware of esports, is that CLG stood for Counter Logic Gaming and that's a good ball. It's a little bit too deep. Osu Manoa was kind of right in the middle of the box there, waiting for it. But anyway, Counter Logic Gaming was an esports org founded in 2010, and it folded last year. I shouldn't say it folded. It was sold in 2021 to MSG Group, who obviously owns Madison Square Garden. They own the New York Knicks. They own the New York Rangers, right? Last year, they decided to sell the assets. That's a good ball to Tunnicliffe. We might be in trouble. That is a good block. Last year they decided to sell the assets and two of the teams to another esports org called NRG, and then lay everybody else off. I remember CLG, yeah. So this community, which includes people like not Parks, but like Jack and Cookies and Spaps and Koenigsegg and all that, we were all basically CLG fans at some point or another. A lot of us are in a Discord together still, um, and we talk to each other every day, like Sheamus, Koenigsegg, and all that stuff. So I used to watch a little bit of CS:GO back in the day and gamble skins. There you go. So yeah, after the org died, we stayed together as essentially friends and stayed in touch. There's about 240 of us who stayed. That's a great goal. That's a shame. That is a phenomenal goal. And that's unfortunate. But it's 2-1. So yeah, when I actually had a FM16 save with CLG that I played back when I played FM16, and then after 16, I actually stopped playing FM for like 5 years. And when I decided to pick FM back up earlier this year, we all were like, let's reboot the save. Let's reboot CLG FC. And so that was basically that. So all these people are community members from that organization. I remember JDM. I remember JDM too. JDM was around when I started getting into CS:GO. So I started watching CS:GO in 2015, and I watched, oddly enough, CLG Red, and which was the women's side, and they were the team I started following. And then from there, I followed CLG. Sheamus might be off here, actually. And yes, the flag goes up. I used to be a killer lurker. Nice. I tried playing the game, and I'm just so bad at it. But I like lurking. Lurking, and if I could, IGLing. But not killer, but I get up to MG. I peaked in Silver Elite. I was never good, right? Never good. So, but, oh, God, that was tricky. But MG's pretty good. So, I followed CLG for like, this was back in the day though. Oh, I imagine. So, I would say I followed CLG Red all for their whole history from when they got signed at ESWC 2015 to straight through to when they folded in April of 2013. So, or not April 2023. So I was a CLG Red fan for like 8-9 years. A lot of the guys here now I'm stuck in silver probably with you. Yeah, I'm probably not even silver elite master anymore, mate. I'm probably like silver 2. I think actually I did play a game and got my silver 2 ranking back. So I'm like, oh great. I tried CS2, but I was sad about what they did to my beloved CS:GO. And I get that because CS:GO was really, really one of the best games in the series, if not the best. But I think 2 still has a long way to go. I think when Go came out, it was really buggy. So they'll get there, I think. It'll take another year, year and a half, though. That's a dangerous ball to Dobson. Nicely won by Evans. Let's go. Only 4 minutes of added time, thankfully. I just got sick of. I just reinstalled on my new PC though. Got to get back into it. Nice. I'm leaving Counter Strike, so I commentated it for 4.5 years. I've been watching it for 8, almost 9 years now, and I've just like I kind of had my fill. You know what I mean? So it was never Counter Strike was never my favorite video game. So I always loved the strategy of CS:GO. That's what drew me into it as well. But what the fuck did Mercer do? He like glitched. Yeah, Val's too. But I hate champion-based games. So I was a big arena shooter back in the day. Like I played Unreal Tournament. I played Quake 3. I loved Quake 4 as well. Oh my God, Harrison missed all of it. Um, me too. I'd rather everyone could do everything. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I don't like being like I played League of Legends for a year, and I hated the fact that the developers could come out with one patch that makes your champion completely useless and like you'll never win games with them, or they can come out with one patch and your champion is completely overpowered and you'll win way too many games with them than you shouldn't be winning. And I'm like, I hate that. And that was rampant in League, and it still is, in fact. You might not be an AWPer, but you got to be able to take a shot. Exactly. Or if you're saving and you find an AWP, you've got to be able to use it. Exactly. I like that it's a more team-oriented game. Oh, I meant to play our victory song, which is, of course, um, my personal like is that it's also a strategy game based on like timing, and you have to try and figure out things like where the enemy could be, where the enemy isn't. So 2-1 victors on the friendly. We'll get to the next one. And we're just Makundi's injured though. He's out 5 to 6 weeks, which is okay for now because we're getting Snicky back. So let's have a cheeky save. Cheeky save. Economy too. Yes, exactly. But like I said, I was always a big arena shooter. So like I liked Counter-Strike. I like what Counter-Strike offers. I think it's a unique game, an amazing game. But it was never my favorite because I came from Unreal Tournament and I played Unreal Tournament like my life depended on it. I mean, I really, really love that game. So, shooters are fun, but tactical is like, it's not, obviously it's not the same as Arena, and I never loved it as much as I could Arena. So, let's cut the YouTube video here. So if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, okay, this was CLG FC episode 38.14. 38.15 will be the fixture versus New Longton Rovers, and we will see you then. Take care.